We have some problem with export. Everybody in Switzerland has some problem with export.
So Claudio, you'll hear from Pierre Thomas, which provides luxury Swiss timepieces. Can you start off by explaining Switzerland's renowned for its watchmaking industry? Can you explain a bit?
It's a long history. You know that Switzerland is very famous all around the world, not only for producing chocolate, but for producing watches. And all the Jura, Swiss and French, is very famous to develop watches.
And this brand, Pierre Thomas, is 100% manufactured in Switzerland. So this is also a Swiss luxury brand.
Yes, we work, all our team worked a long time by the big watchmaker in Geneva. And then we want to produce only in Switzerland because we think that we have a big know-how in Switzerland to produce this kind of watches, and we don't want to sell them in another countries. That it's our goal to work with handmade people here in Switzerland.
Definitely, and it's really interesting because you reuse the movements. So some of the movements date back to the 18th century.
Yes, we found a lot of 400 movement somewhere in Jura, and we decided to renovate them and to give them a second life. So we started to produce our watches, Pierre Thomas.
And they look absolutely beautiful, so we've got some of them here. So would you say, when looking at the Swiss watchmaking industry and some of the prices of the watches, as we are based in Switzerland, would you say that Swiss luxury watches are resilient to the economic ongoings at the moment?
I hope, but it's not really so at the moment. We have some problem with export. Everybody in Switzerland has some problem with export because of the world crisis and then because of taxes in some countries. So it's not so easy for us for the moment, even for us as a small independent watchmaker.
And do you perhaps have a favorite of one of the watches that are here in front of you today?
My favorite is this one. It's tourbillon. So we have a movement from 1870. Old movement, historical movement that we renovated and finished at the high quality of today. And when we decided to put a tourbillon inside. So you have a combination between the old mechanic and the new mechanic of today.
And they look absolutely amazing. So what's next for the brand throughout this year?
We have some projects, but for the moment I cannot say anything about that.
Can you give a little hint perhaps?
Yes, we have something in the pipeline, like a chronograph.
Wow.
So it will be something in the middle of the size between the Grand Second and the small one, also the unisex model that we have.
Well, Claudio, thank you so much for coming in today and sharing your insights with us.
Thank you very much, Jessica, for inviting me.
Thank you. Well, that's all from myself and Claudio, but for all the latest updates, do keep coming back to Dukascopy TV.